Welcome to Cincinnati Youth Collaborative, Unstoppable Dreams, sponsored by the Kroger Company. Now, here's your host, Kyle Inskeep.
From mentoring to college and career prep, the Cincinnati Youth Collaborative has impacted the lives of millions for more than 35 years through its game-changing model that unites volunteers, school districts, and local businesses to create a network of support for local urban students. Well, today, more than ever before, our youth need a renewed commitment and unstoppable dedication to ensuring their needs are met. The Cincinnati Youth Collaborative is truly unstoppable. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Inskeep, and I am honored to host CYC's special event, Unstoppable Dreams. Tonight, you're going to learn more about CYC's extraordinary history, diverse blend of programs, reach in the community, numerous achievements, and most importantly, how you can get involved in this great work. After all, this level of success is only made possible through the support of our unstoppable donors and volunteers. Tonight, we're going to learn a brief history of CYC, introduce CYC's new president and CEO, Miss Emmy Thompson, and hear from 5 incredible, outstanding students who embody what CYC is really all about. Talk about an unstoppable evening. To speak more about the history of the Cincinnati Youth Collaborative and share why its programming is so pivotal to our community, I introduce now a global business and humanitarian leader, Mr. John Pepper Jr. He is a man with unmatched compassion, creativity, and community advocacy. Mr. Pepper has served as the CEO of Procter & Gamble, chair of the board at Disney, and is one of the founders of the Cincinnati Youth Collaborative. Welcome, Mr. Pepper.
Thank you, Kyle, for that very warm and positive opening and introduction. When I helped launch the Cincinnati Youth Collaborative 35 years ago, the nation was facing exceedingly high dropout rates, particularly in urban areas. Cincinnati was no exception to this. To understand the issues within the Cincinnati community that were contributing to these historic and utterly unacceptable dropout rates, we established an incredible network of people, including fellow business leaders, city and community officials, and the leaders of the Cincinnati public school system. Thanks to our strong connection with the Cincinnati Public School District and local businesses like Procter & Gamble, Kroger, Fifth Third, Lens Crafters, and many, many others, CYC was made possible. This dream team of leaders was unstoppable. I had never experienced anything like it in my career. In the early days, we also raised $20 million for last dollar scholarships, which even today are supporting hundreds of students every year. This thanks to the incredible outreach efforts of Joe Pickler and John Barrett and Nelson Schwab. It was an enormous amount of hard work, but the way the community rallied together behind our mission was absolutely outstanding. Now, this energy and passion are just as strong today, and I would submit even more important. In a few minutes, Emmy Thompson will join me to talk a bit more about the CYC's programs and how you can support Cincinnati's youth through CYC individually. We as individuals and role models play absolutely life-changing roles in supporting young people as they pursue their dreams and fulfill their God-given potential. This can be done for you personally, in my own experience, even in the midst of busy lives, with the expenditure of no more than an hour a week. 1 hour a week, you can make a difference that will change a child, young person's life forever. That's not theory. We've seen it happen again and again. There's no excuse, really, for allowing a young child's future to be so largely predicated based on the zip code in which he or she happens to be born. We can do better than that. We must do better. Our young people, I have found to be truly unstoppable with a modicum of support. I hope you will help us continue our vital work to support them. We all know it's more important today, with the social and racial issues of injustice that surround us. I'd ask you to take part in this in whatever way you can. Financially, of course, but your time as a mentor or as a tutor, it can make a lifetime of difference. CYC has a proven service model that involves connections with the schools, with parents, training, that will allow you to turn your gift, financially or of your time, into enormously positive outcomes for our youth. It is now my pleasure to be able to introduce to you our new president and CEO, Emmy Thompson. Emmy, I am so glad you've joined us. I think you're really in only your first couple of months here. I wonder if you'd take a few minutes to tell us, why did you join the CYC? You were in a very important position with the Chamber. What drew you to it, and maybe a little bit about the organization as you've discovered it.
Absolutely. Well, John, it was a no-brainer. I love and am passionate about helping kiddos, especially the youth in our community. And I spent 20 years at Camp Joy, the last 5 at the Chamber. And when I think about CYC, it's a merger of my experiences. CYC is really about bringing business leaders, schools, the community to help the students. So when I think about my experiences, I'm hopeful that it's really positioned me to help take CYC to the next level.
Well, that's magic to somebody been around for a long time to hear.
Good.
There's one thing
good.
that's true of the CYC, it's true of every organization. It drives off its leadership. Well, I'm sure you know that the youth in this city have in the past, they do today, face major challenges in their lives. You've seen it. What exactly can the CYC, what is the CYC doing to help them overcome them? Sure.
Really, we want to help students to have a dream and a plan. The plan is important. What will happen after high school? And so we think about that through really 4 E's. Will they enlist? Will they enroll? Will they be employed or be an entrepreneur? And as we think about those, it's through some amazing programs that we help the students. We have the Jobs for Cincinnati Graduates, which is a phenomenal program. It's part of a national model, and the outcomes are incredible to help prepare students. We also have another national program, which is Gear Up, and that helps students prepare for college. And many of our fans probably have heard of our mentoring programs. That's what we're often known for. And it's one-on-one mentoring as well as our group mentor model. So those are some programs that are really helping the students today.
How young can a young woman or man or boy or girl be to become involved in the CYC?
We are working primarily with high school students. However, as we are finding that the earlier we can engage, the more impact we can have. So we've started working in several middle schools, as well as getting younger and younger in our programs like Saturday Hoops, where we have young kiddos that are with us as well.
Hoops, basketball.
Yes.
That gets them engaged. So first thing you said, you talked about 4 E's.
Yes.
What are those 4 E's again?
The 4 E's. So that is enlistment. Perhaps we help the kids think about, is it time, would that be an opportunity for them to enlist? Enrollment, do they want to enroll in further education? Employment, we want to prepare them to be work ready. And then entrepreneurship, really helping them think creatively and use their skills for good.
Well, sounds great. Practical. Speaking of practicality, the CYC's been around for a long time now.
Yes.
What kind of results can you report? I mean, what concrete difference is this making in students' lives and their progress?
We're serving about 6,000 students a year, and we're really proud of the fact that 94% of the students are graduating on time.
94%?
94, and a national average is 88%, so we're thrilled with those outcomes. It's about 1,800 volunteers who are involved and working on a regular basis with the students. We're in 18 schools across 5 different districts. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How about going on to college? Is there any data we have on percentage of people who go to college or go into a good job or about military? Or?
Yeah, good question. We have about 92% who are actively employed or enlisted or enrolled that go on. Absolutely.
I've been talking about how important this is. You're talking about how the programs work. How can people actually get involved in this practically? Tonight, tomorrow?
Great. I'd say call me, please. I am really interested in connecting with our business leaders, our schools, and caring adults. We need 1 hour a week. If a business leader is interested in having their team work with our students, we would love to work with them and engage. Of course, we always welcome donations. We need support now to help our students more than ever.
You know, Amy, more than I think I've ever heard before, I've heard business leaders say, okay, I get it. There are issues in the community.
Yes.
What can I do, or what can I encourage my employees to consider doing to make a difference?
That's right. They should call CYC. Give us a call. Absolutely. You're right. Leaders are saying there's so much challenge and hardship in this world, but I know I could make a difference. Literally working with a young child, a student who really needs that one caring adult in their life, that could be the game changer.
I always said to people who've asked me, what might I do? Yes. I say, one thing I know you can do. I've done it. I know dozens and dozens of people who've done it. And that's give that hour a week.
Yes.
Or whatever it is. It may be 2 hours some weeks, 3 hours another week, nothing one week, to make a difference that I've seen. I've had a mentee now that I first met in 1988. Oh. He's a grown man, he's got children. His children may be about to have children.
Oh, that's incredible.
But it's been part of our family. And it's made an incredible difference in my life.
And that's just it. Oftentimes the mentees make just as much a difference for you as you do for them.
They do, you hear it again and again. Yeah. Well, listen, again, I just want to tell you how happy all of us who've been involved in the CYC are that you've joined.
Well, thank
you. The organization is its leader, and I know there are going to be great things happening.
Thank you, John. Thrilled to be here.
So American businessman and philanthropist S. Truett Cathy once said, nearly every moment of every day, we have the opportunity to give something to someone else, our time, our love, our resources. For over 35 years, Cincinnati Youth Collaborative has embodied this quote, positively impacting thousands of lives, including the 5 students you are about to meet, all of them shining examples of the Cincinnati Youth Collaborative's mission. Each year, Cincinnati Youth Collaborative presents the Outstanding Student Award to graduating high school seniors and first-generation college students who have overcome significant obstacles and exhibited dedication to CYC's core values of accountability, community, empowerment, integrity, and passion. Students are nominated by CYC staff and volunteers, and every year it's increasingly more challenging to select the most remarkable of these nominees. Those presented with the Outstanding Student Award do receive a $1,000 scholarship. 18 years ago, at the inaugural Dreammaker celebration, CYC awarded a single Outstanding Student Scholarship. Well, thanks to the generous donations by funders and the community's support, CYC is now able to provide 5 scholarships to much-deserving students each year through 2027. Tonight, let's meet these inspiring students.
Growing up, it was always just me and my mom, and she raised me. My dad was pretty much in and out the whole time, but he was never really there. So growing up, it was always just me and her. So we're pretty close, very, very close, like mother-daughter relationship. Most recently, a couple months ago in October, my cousin passed away very unexpectedly. And it was very hard because me and Ryan, we were very close. And he was alive one day and gone the next day. And from Gear Up, they really helped me to check on me and just to make sure I was okay, because they knew that I was in school during the semester and working, and all that really took a toll on me because my mental health just kind of plummeted, all because of the pandemic this year. It really just was like one thing after another. Specifically, Gear Up, just they help you with success, I think, is the main thing I'm trying to get at, is they help you to push forward when you don't want to push yourself. And all 3 of them, Miss Kate, Miss Jamie, Miss Savannah, they all helped me to get to where I need to be now. And I think that's the biggest thing I'll take away from them, is when I go further into college, is how they help me to succeed. And I'll always think of them in that way, because success to me is important. And without their help, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at. So that's what I'm gonna take from them.
It was more of obstacles when I was getting older. I actually lost one of my closest aunts. And it was actually, well, not really in my childhood, it was sophomore year. So like it was really hard on me. Like I grew up with this woman. And it was really hard on me, and which is where CYC programs come in. That played a part in helping me come out of that place I was in. It was more of a darker place because, like, she was close to me. She played a big part in my life, so of course, like, it was one of those places where I had no motivation. No motivation. Gear Up helped me, especially during that time, by bringing me up and pushing me, giving me motivation to apply for colleges and think about what I actually want to do with my future. Although I had an idea before, they just pushed it harder when things got rough for me and lost motivation. So Gear Up, and especially Miss Kate and Miss Savannah, they pushed me. They pushed me there.
An obstacle that I face on a personal level would be finding my true self. I was always told how to feel and what not to feel, how to act, how not to act. That is until I realized that I am entitled to live my own life. I dealt with a lot of emotions, good and bad, and I was always like depressed and suicidal. That is until like I discovered that it is my life to live. I can't live up to everybody's expectations. I have to make a name for myself. Cincinnati Youth Collaborative and Jobs for Cincinnati graduates impacted my high school career by giving me hope. They kept me real hopeful when I was like in denial of me ever going anywhere in life. I was always confused about what I wanted to do. Like my teacher, Ms. Black, she'll tell you I had like 3 different career plans that I wanted to do, and I just didn't know where to start. But that was until they gave me the tools to like know where exactly I want to go and where I want to be in life. They influenced me like a lot.
So an obstacle that I faced that made me go harder was the fact that no one in my family had graduated high school or even attempted to go to college. So when I was younger, I always knew like I wanted to go to college. I had to be something. I had to change the environment that I was in and make the future better for myself. So in school, I always tried to overachieve, join different clubs, participate and help. I think it just came off naturally, but it was just surprising when I got to my junior and senior year and I realized that I was top of my class, and I was a part of JCG, which helped me take on a leadership role. And now at the University of Cincinnati, I'm thinking about majoring in organizational leadership. So having that position really helped me see how to communicate with other people and how to deal with people. So yeah, I feel like that was something that made me go harder for myself and motivated me. So now I'm a first generation college student and I'm finishing up my freshman year. I would say the JCG career specialists at my school, they were just so genuine. Miss Christina Black, she was a big help. Inspirational, motivational. When times got tough, I know I could talk to her. I've interacted with Miss Lita White. She's an amazing person. Miss Judy Moore. They were all a big help. They just believed in me and they gave me hope and they made me feel like I could be something. So yeah, that was nice.
Something I've overcome in my life is displacement as far as housing. There's been a few times where we had to move because we couldn't afford the place we lived at. It really used to affect my grades. It really affected my mental health for a minute. I kind of just overcame it by diving myself into my work. My JCG advisor, Mr. Moon, he really motivated me to continue doing my work classes even though I felt like giving up and dropping out. If it weren't for CYC, I'd probably just be working a 9-to-5 instead of continuing my education because I wanted to be a lawyer, but I didn't think I could continue.
Without CYC, I don't think I would be able to be where I'm at now.
Ms. Black and Mr. Hatcher, they were there for me. They were pushing me through, letting me know that everything's okay, and they made me realize that I can't change this situation, so I just have to adapt myself to adjust to the circumstances that I'm going through.
If it wasn't for CYC and Gear Up, I wouldn't have gotten to my dream college.
How amazing is Cincinnati Youth Collaborative and these students that you just got to meet? They're outstanding. And just remember, that was just 5 student stories out of the 6,000 students CYC serves annually. The impact your dollars make are evident in the eyes of those students we just heard from. And you can answer the call today by generously donating to CYC to support future students like Honestee Cheatham, Olivia Jones, Keniah McCants, Stephanae McPheeters, and Gloria Stanford. You can donate to CYC by texting the word CYC to 366-283. Again, that's 366-283. And now, it's my pleasure to introduce Kroger's Senior Director of Supply Chain and Manufacturing and Cincinnati Youth Collaborative's board member, Jessie Turner, and outstanding student, Miss Gloria Stanford.
Thank you, Kyle. Kroger is proud to be presenting sponsor of this special segment, as we believe in investing in our community, our students, and our workforce. Today, we have one of our outstanding students, Gloria Stanford, who is a CYC graduate. Gloria, the video we saw was shot last year.
Yes.
Can you give us an update on how you're doing?
I'm doing good. I'm still in college. I'm currently finishing my sophomore year. I'm thinking about studying communications, but as of now, I'm still undecided. I just had a baby, but I'm still going to school. It's just online, but it's a challenge, but I'm working through it, So
navigating college can be a very big challenge. Can you tell us how you're doing that?
I'm actually a part of the Gen 1 program. That's for first generation college students. So that program actually houses us in the same house as other students in the same situation. And our advisors actually help us start our classes, do tours of campus, keep our grades in check. They actually have milestones for us to hit, for us to keep our scholarship as well. So that keeps us on our toes.
Can you tell me about your favorite part of being a part of the CYC family?
Unfortunately, our CYC experience got cut short due to COVID, but what I can say is the people that work for CYC actually like their jobs, and they love their jobs, they love the students, so being able to connect with those people and still have those people in your corner years later is a good thing.
Tell us about your experience working with Kroger.
I've had a great experience working for Kroger, especially with it being so close to the school. I'm able to walk from class to work. They also honor my work schedule, and it's a great environment.
Gloria, thank you for being an inspiration to us all and for being part of the Kroger family. Now let's turn our attention to this video from Kroger.
I work at Kroger because of the amount of opportunities that they have. You don't have to know what you want to do to be able to find something that works for you with this company, and I absolutely love it.
I work for Kroger because it's a great company and they create great environments, and overall I just love my work environment.
I work at Kroger because I love the people there.
What has kept me at Kroger is the people. I love helping people. I love seeing our associates see a job that they want and help to develop them to get to where they want to be.
A year ago when I first started at Kroger, I was a courtesy clerk, and I moved my way up, and now I'm a front-end backup.
I started as a bagger in 2017, and since then I've been given so many opportunities to advance, and I think that's why I stayed with Kroger for so long.
Kroger is so much more than a paycheck. We have tuition reimbursement. We have associate discounts, associate perks, health benefits. Come to Kroger for a job, but you'll stay for a career.
All right, a big thank you to Jessie, a big thank you to Gloria. It is just wonderful to see all of that positivity and ongoing success. It's now time to turn it over to our closing remarks from one of our community's most energetic and passionate leaders, CYC Board Chair, Jack Geiger.
Thank you, Kyle, for bringing your vibrant and infectious energy to our Unstoppable Dreams program. You know, this is much more than a fundraising event. It's an opportunity for us to introduce some of the outstanding students with whom we are privileged to work. These young men and women are truly unstoppable, and their success brings success to our entire community, as well as lights the way for others to follow. A true reciprocity loop where the community invests and the students rise, and then the students reinvest in the community, and on it goes. We are very proud of the role CYC plays in this virtuous loop, and it's due to a winning formula. Talent plus time plus treasure equals outstanding outcomes. The CYC staff are the people that bring their expertise, energy, and creativity to make it possible for our youth to engage in high-quality programs that propel them forward. They make it happen every day, making the use of financial resources and collaborating with a huge network of relationships to multiply the impact. As an agency, CYC is unique in that we generate funding through fee-for-service, and this supports over 85% of our budget. We do need and rely on sponsorships to allow us to expand and to support non-funded services. In addition to the talent of our team, we get to work with amazingly talented partners across 5 school districts, all with the common goal to support and accelerate student success. We are in a truly unique position to work within and across school systems in this way. We feel privileged to be in the classroom and to be a trusted part of the student's family. A major part of success equation for CYC is the time donated by volunteers. Whether you volunteer as a mentor with individual students or groups, as speakers in a classroom, or with assisting on events, we appreciate how much energy you bring. We also have a significant volunteer efforts from our fantastic board of directors and our young professional board. It is an official honor to work with such an amazing group of leaders. Last but not least, the treasure. If you invest financially in CYC, your support is essential. Whether you're an individual, a longtime corporate or foundation partner, or a sponsor, you propel the work and its impact on our community. On behalf of all of the CYC family, we thank you, and we invite you to reach out to others to engage with us. We need you. Thank you for joining us in our Unstoppable Dreams program and for your support of the Cincinnati Youth Collaborative. Thank you.
Thank you for being part of Cincinnati Youth Collaborative Unstoppable Dreams, sponsored by the Kroger Company. Reach out to engage with us at cycuyouth.org. Text CYC to 366-283 and support a student today.